Hello everyone and welcome back to From Our Basement Gaming.
Hi everybody.
It is our anniversary month of April.
Da 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 da.
And appropriately, we are back with part 59 of our Ecco the Dolphin Defender of the Future Let's Play.
Yes.
We finally defeated that bug crustacean
Thingy.
thing. And now we are ready to move on to the next level.
Yes. Greener pastures, or should I say, turning on light switches. So we can go to the hidden exit, which is one of these doors. Now, fair warning, you can easily get lost in this area, as we demonstrated last time in March.
When I was actually trying to play this game, I got lost in the first level, so...
Yeah, I remember that. You telling me that, not...
Yeah.
I remember we played around with it.
Yeah.
We kind of made some progress, but...
Yeah, it's... It definitely is a learning curve playing this game.
Yeah, it is.
2 parts before this one, we got a comment that keyed us in on some controls.
Yes.
I did thank the person in question, but thank you again.
Yes. Once again, thank you, sir or ma'am, for helping us out. We really, really appreciate it, because this game is... It's a learning curve for me, for someone who always wanted a Dreamcast and never got one.
Even for someone who's used to the Dreamcast like me, it was a little bit difficult. So,
Yeah.
Because we're just not used to Echo.
That's right. This is absolutely the truth, because this game is very, very new and different.
Yeah.
What some people are used to.
Yes. And unfortunately, it really couldn't be delayed till later because Echo was really struggling at the time to stay relevant. So.
Right.
And unfortunately, after this game not doing the absolute best, basically Echo's
Doomed.
yeah. I mean, we've had some ports, but we have yet to. I've heard whispers about it getting a new game on. I forget what that system is called, but the system I would probably own, sadly.
Let me guess. The Intellivision Nui that turned out to be kind of a Ponzi scheme, unfortunately. I think I could have read it wrong, but something went wrong because somebody was not taking it really seriously.
Yeah.
Who should have been. That's probably, I think, the meanest thing you could do to a video game fan.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
And, you know, it's unfortunate that... And I don't know if it was actually a real Echo game, or if it was just the same people working on it, and it's a dolphin, and it has similar game mechanics.
Yeah, I thought you told me once that it was essentially a dolphin or another sea creature having adventures, solving puzzles with Atlanteans because they had trouble convincing Sega to borrow the Echo name and...
Yeah, that's right, yes. Because I think I don't know, it might have changed now, but I think at the time, yeah, Sega still owned Ecco the Dolphin name.
Certainly convincing whoever owns Nova Trade or whatever it is, or Appaloosa now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they changed their name again, but yeah, now that I know Nova Trade became Appaloosa.
So yeah, essentially it's made by the same company but different people.
But I think the creator would like to do more with Echo.
Yeah, I think.
Yada.
Yeah. I think he told me Ed Annunziata wished he could have made an Echo 3, but
yeah,
he never got the chance to.
Yes. I'd like to know more about there's one YouTuber that I know interviewed him for a different thing, like an interview about a spider. So I kind of want to ask that YouTuber if he'll cover Echo. You know, I think that would be awesome. Because if a big YouTuber talks about Ecco the Dolphin, maybe it will get all of the Echo fans out from
hiding.
Yeah, you'll cue the gif of Mushu rising and saying, "I live!"
Yes.
Yeah, that would be all if a big enough YouTuber has a video that isn't criticizing Ecco the Dolphin like a certain somebody.
Right.
That'll be what happens. Because it's time for Ecco to have a comeback.
Agreed. And apologies again, this is a very difficult maze.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely. I mean, I just wish, if this is the case, that they treat it a little more seriously than, say, Shenmue 3, which got in development hell because they weren't taking the IP seriously when they...
Would kind of explain why Shenmue 3 is really affordable on Steam.
Oh, it's out?
I'll have to look, but I thought it said Shenmue 3.
Oh. I thought it was another fate similar to that other game.
I could be wrong.
Because, okay.
But I thought...
And me...
It's out. It's been out since 2019.
Oh, it is out. I stand corrected, ladies and gentlemen. Because I was under the impression that they promised to make it and they never did.
It just didn't get released on the Dreamcast.
Well, it's a little late for that now, unfortunately.
They released it for the PS4 and on Dreamcast.
Okay, so it is on PS4.
That's why I saw it on Steam.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I saw it on Steam. But I haven't played, shock, upset, gasp, but I have not played Shenmue.
That's okay, bud.
That's one of those legendary Dreamcast games that I should have played, but I didn't. And now it might be kind of expensive.
I have a sneaking suspicion, yes. I confess that I think I told you on the show before that game made me really want to have a Sega Dreamcast.
Oh, it looks absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, the graphics are great. They're like probably the best graphics on the Dreamcast game.
Yes. I was literally asking myself, seeing that game, is this the future? Because video games were going to be near realistic experiences where you could be a young Japanese martial artist in the 80s buying cassette tapes and playing Sega games.
And I mean, it shows that the Dreamcast was capable of so much more than it was being utilized for, frankly. Although I would argue Sonic Adventure utilized it very well. And don't laugh at me, but Dead or Alive 2 looks really nice too.
Yeah, it's okay. I believe.
Not for the reason you guys are thinking. Not for that reason. Like the scenery, the areas you fight look really nice.
Yeah. So if my family is listening and wonder why I was trying to win those contests back when I was in middle school, that's why.
Yeah, well, I mean, the marketing I was surprised that. I mean, I argue that we limited our game library too much in the U.S. for the Dreamcast, and that was part of the reason.
We kind of did.
Because there were a lot of great Dreamcast games that we never saw here in the U.S.
Unfortunately, yes.
Can you bring this up?
Okay, yeah. Excuse me.
Because it's like, I mean, for heaven's sakes, with the Sega Saturn, there were anime games that came out before we knew some of the anime. A huge example being Magic Knight Rayearth. Like,
yes.
If it was, I think maybe the manga was out, but over here, but it wasn't like really big yet. It was kind of still a niche audience when it came out when the Saturn game came out. And it's, from what I've heard, it's a great game. It's really expensive too, and I cry all the time because I want to play it.
I don't blame you. I want to play it too because as a fellow Clump fan.
Yes, as a big Clump fan, I'm like, I need this in my life, and we have a Saturn. So
yeah, we now do. Yeah,
I could do it. But anyway, at the Dreamcast, they're like, nah, that anime games. No.
Yeah, especially because some, sarcastically speaking, genius became the new guy running Sega of America.
Yeah.
Who nearly hurt the Sony PlayStation in its early days.
Yeah. And the PlayStation has like a crap ton of anime games or anime-looking games.
Especially after they changed leadership.
Yeah.
So you had more choices than, say, Baseball 95 or...
So, my opinion is not that the Dreamcast failed. My opinion is that Sega of America drove Dreamcast into the ground.
Yes.
Much as it did with the Saturn. Not on purpose, but the choices they made resulted in that.
Yeah.
And the U.S. is such a big market with video games that, like it or not, we are a make or break.
Yeah. In Sega's case, yeah, because...
Really, Nintendo too. Sometimes things failing here hurt Nintendo too.
Yes.
Although, I guess in a way, apparently our console, the Xbox, did not do well.
Yeah, it's a funny story.
Despite them making some questionable choices like buying the IP for Dead or Alive.
Right, because poor Sega was out. And
I know, I guess Nintendo didn't want it.
Neither did Sega, weirdly enough.
Sega was like, here, take it. I don't want this dirty fighting game, take it.
Yeah, and Sony didn't want it either, which is peculiar because Sony was kind of that kind of market a console because they appealed to both those who cared about the graphics and those who cared about mainstream culture.
Yeah. Although they made some choices that kind of brought their own franchise to the ground.
Yeah, unfortunately, to be honest. Yeah.
6 is a big mess because of greed.
Yeah. And Microsoft's.
And that and the spin-off games that are mostly geared towards a certain fan base. Yeah.
Swimsuits, anyone?
Volleyball, anyway?
Yes. I remember the commercials that were playing on...
Although to get those games you have to buy Asian version. I don't think all of them released here. I think only one of those released here.
Yeah. I can't remember if it was... I guess it doesn't matter anymore now. Monday Night Raw or Thursday Night SmackDown that played those adverts?
I don't know, considering I didn't watch either of them, but maybe they thought that would be the perfect demographic.
Surprisingly, I'd say yes, and a part of me says, do they even know much about the Xbox original console? Because I can't figure out what to call that darn thing anymore.
Yeah, just Xbox, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Microsoft.
Xbox Classic, I don't know.
Xbox 2001. Oh, great, that's going to be the next system name.
big green brick. No offense.
No offense, Xbox fans. We don't mean to be. We're not trying to be mean.
I love the 360.
Yes.
I don't own a Series S or X, but I do love the 360.
Right.
It's very nice. Very
or
nice.
the one. Exactly. Yeah.
I don't have a one either. I don't have one.
Yeah, and no thanks to Microsoft, I can't call that the Xbox One.
I know. They have a very weird thing about numbering. I think that's why they went to letters. Because they're like, well, can't count.
Yeah, did they I know it's tinfoil hat conspiracy, but I worry they did that on purpose because I didn't know what to call the first Xbox, so I called it the Xbox One, and so they're like, yeah, let's make our new system the Xbox One, so...
They're trying to make you forget about...
People like me can't call the 2001 to 2006 system the Xbox One.
It's like, why not? When PlayStation re-released their PlayStation, they called it PS1. So.
Yeah. It logically makes sense. PS1, PS2,
Unless
3,
they're
4,
just
5.
ashamed of their first go into the console market and want you to forget about it.
Which you shouldn't unless you really are admitting that you are treating it as a cash grab, but...
I think my biggest complaint is that the backward compatibility on the 360 is so limited.
Yes, it is.
Like, only eligible games can be backward compatible. And Crazy Taxi 3 is not one of them.
Yeah.
How dare you cut me off of Crazy Taxi?
Yes, buddies. Kevin is a huge fan of Crazy Taxi, and that's one of the meanest things you could do to him.
I mean, let me know in the comments, guys. Is there any other way to play Crazy Taxi 3? Like, did it get a PlayStation 3 release or something? I know that it's not on Nintendo.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's not on Steam, but I can check it again. I'm guessing it didn't do well because we've only had 3 as far as I know. And the Simpsons game completely ripped off Crazy Taxi.
Road Rage?
Yeah. No offense to Simpsons fans, but it did.
Yeah. Kevin really loves Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, I'm a huge Dreamcast nerd. In that era, really, Dreamcast was my favorite console. So. I mean, I loved GameCube too, don't get me wrong. But,
Oh, yeah.
But if you asked me what my favorite would be, I would say Dreamcast. Just wish it had more games available in the US.
Definitely.
I do want to collect more of them so that I can play the ones we do have available, but
Right.
a lot of them are really expensive.
Dreamcast, oh god,
Especially those RPGs.
So, is it... how do
But yeah, that was like the... And some Sonic fans may fight me on this, but Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2 were like the peak Sonic games. Although arguably, I also did enjoy Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic 06, and I know that's a big hot take.
Yeah, I remember back then you were really into it, and of course I gave it a fair shot, as I really enjoyed. I know this game we don't really agree on. The game with 3 characters.
Oh, I mean, Sonic Heroes had to grow on me.
Yeah.
And even now, I like it. I just don't like it as much as most of the fan base does. Like, it's put on a very high pedestal, and I'm like, it's okay. I'm like, I kind of did not like the 3 people always together.
Right. To me, the biggest folly with...
If Sonic jumps off the bridge, Tails and Knuckles have to.
Yeah, that was the one thing that, after playing it for a while, I found was not cool with Sonic Heroes.
I think what would have been cooler, because clearly they wanted to punish you for dying, I think what would have been cooler is to, like, have the other character stay alive, but you're obviously at, like, a disadvantage.
That's what I would have done if I had made Sonic Heroes.
And so, naturally, like, you know, if you lose, like, say for example, Knuckles, and then you're at a point that requires the power gimmick, you know, this is a power type character, then you can't advance. There's, like, nothing you can do.
Yeah. So you then have to backtrack, or I guess get a 1-up to get your lost characters back.
Right. And have some kind of mechanic that you have to look for to try to get another character back.
Yeah.
Or have a much more difficult way, but still make it so that you can advance, but make it very hard. Most people probably wouldn't be able to do it, but you would be also rewarding creativity on the player's part.
Right, because there's more. Because with Sonic, as I remember, there was more than one way to finish the level, and Sonic actually seemed to encourage the players to do what you can to finish the level, even if you have to think outside the box. And I get that now, why people love the Sonic games, and that is a huge plus.
Where the heck are we supposed to go?
We're supposed to turn these lights on, and then we're supposed to get out and then go through a door. But the problem is finding the right way out.
Yeah.
Because it's, as I read in the player's guide, even the player's guide found it confusing.
Yeah.
Oh god.
The player's guide's like, confusing way out.
I felt both angry and I couldn't help but laugh because in real life aspects it was actually kind of funny that even the player's guide.
Most of the time player's guides try to keep their personal opinions to themselves, but I imagine after a long day it's kind of like,
I couldn't believe what I was reading. Even the player's guide, these guys who published by guys who played it tooth and nail and got all the secrets, even they had frustrations with it.
It's not like the fan-made FAQs where I've literally read people having a mental breakdown explaining what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. I remember reading a few of those.
It's kind of dirty. It's okay. It's alright. We appreciate that you figured this out for us.
Yeah. and sharing it so we could also figure it out.
Yeah.
That's something I really appreciate with the video game community, is that there is that camaraderie. I mean,
Whoa.
Yeah, it zoomed into the light. That freaked us both out.
You're giving me PTSD from the first game.
Yeah.
Now it's all coming back to me. Welcome to the machine.
Yeah. We both lived that nightmare.
The machine does not.
We both lived that godforsaken nightmare. It's also very easy to get lost. Really? It's that painful?
Well, not always. When I was younger, the fact that the screen turned bright red.
I don't blame you.
In fact, when I first played this game, I expected Echo getting hurt to be more jarring than it is in the game.
Yeah.
I expected it to be as jarring as like the first Echo game.
Yes.
So I was like moving really cautiously, afraid to get hurt at all.
That I can see why you'd feel that way, because we remember we played it on this show when we were playing Echo 1 and Echo 2, so just easing in. Okay.
But luckily it went more for realism, so it's not quite as jarring.
Yeah. Because that's the other problem I think we were running into is I couldn't really remember how it looks. Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah, and I apologize again, ladies and gentlemen. It is hard for me to keep track of, although I think we improved the brightness on this TV since we last played.
Yeah.
It's easy to get really disoriented in this part, I notice.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that's what.
And it's such a pain because we just need to get through this so that it can save for us and we don't have to keep
bothering you guys and bothering us with this pain in the ass.
Yes.
Oops.
No, it's okay. We're almost at the end. So
yeah.
I think you'll be okay with one.
Yeah. Hell, if the player's guide was crying about it, yeah, we're in a new territory.
Yeah, man, I do miss the day of strategy guides. I mean, they're still being made, I guess. People
kind of,
just not really as common.
Yeah, they're rare and they're much more expensive, and they're as thick as books. The last one I got was.
Yeah, they're usually only made for specific games, like Animal Crossing.
Yeah, so you know what everything is and what everything goes for sale-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of these parts of the level where I wish I had like a string of popcorn to mark where I go. Oh, wait a minute, popcorn might not be a good idea, remembering that. Right. Even remembering that episode of Power Rangers. The folly with using popcorn, as Goldar realized, was that the nimwit who he was with was eating said popcorn.
Yeah, see, I haven't seen Power Rangers since I was like 5, so I don't really remember any of the things.
That's okay. It was at the point where they were flanderizing Goldar, and yeah, it was.
They got into that pretty quickly, if I remember.
Yes.
Like
Gone was
the villains were the most flanderized.
Yeah.
And it was a shame.
Right. Despite the fact that arguably Lord Zed had more success after he was flanderized.
Right.
Yeah. Cause, I mean, yeah, the guy literally showed up at the command center and they had to deal with him face to face. Yeah, and with that, he technically figured out their secret identities. So they're not so secret anymore. Yeah.
We are actually out of time, so...
Yeah. Hoping I've got everything I needed.
So we'll just do a minute or two more, I guess.
Yeah. Try to get the heck out of here. Because this is so disorienting. It's not the right way. Stay away from the lights. Oh crap! No!
Why? Alright, well, we're gonna end here, because
Yes.
we'd have to do it all over again anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, we will see you in the next part.
See you too, everybody.
We'll try to get past this before we do the next part. Alright, guys, thank you so much for coming.
Take care, everyone.
We'll see you later. Bye.
Yep, enjoy and drive safely. Bye.